A warm welcome back to the Western Wilds on Farming Simulator 22 for episode 16 with me, MrSealyp. It's April and my wheat field still isn't ready to harvest. I thought it would be, but it's not. I'm going to be selling the Adranti trailer. I'm not using it very much, if at all, and I said I was going to sell this as well. So I'm going to start off by doing that. I've got an absolute load of jobs to do. So I'm going to sell that, sell that, sell that. Next, I'm going to be buying a whole load of stuff. I'm getting a tractor to replace that one. It's much faster. Oh, I can't remember who it was that suggested it. I made a whole list of stuff that I didn't want to forget, and I didn't put that on the list. I'm going to get another lorry because I'm using the one on the tanker and on the login trailer, and I'm finding I'm bouncing around all over the place. Plus, I want to get another trailer for the semi. I'm using the hopper back on the pickup quite a lot. This month's deliveries are all done, so I'm not necessarily going to show them per se. I know you've kind of technically already seen them. So the silage has been delivered, methane has been sold, some methane has been left over, digestate's been transported back, all the pallets I had on hand I sold, the wood pallets have been done, the furniture's been sold, the gold has gone. I've bought up stone to fill up the gold production again, so that's good to go. I've got the lime crusher down at the quarry. It's now full of lime. I need to collect that. Another reason I'm going to get the lorry. So I wanted to make sure everything was done. Yeah, potatoes are all collected up. They're delivered. I kept 8,000 litres back because I've got my sunflower on potatoes, and we're going to get that production underway. We're going to get some crisps being done today as well. I think I'm going to get some animals too, and possibly a surprise. Now the money's gone up, I was assuming I'll be harvesting today, or in April, so it'll be May now, so I know again tomorrow I'll have another load of things to sell, which will bring my money back up. So as far as buying a harvester and stuff goes, I know I'm going to be okay. So what I'm going to do now is buy a load of stuff. It will appear in front of me momentarily. So, I have gone for the Deutzfahr Agro. I don't know why I didn't get this in the first place. Honestly, when I was looking through them all, I completely missed this. Deutzfahr Agro Star, sorry, not Agrotron, 6.61. It's 143 horsepower, runs at 26 miles an hour, but it's it was like 28 grand. So that's going to be my fertilizer tractor now. So we're doing fertilizing, liming, that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to be using. I've got another Mac. This one's Big Mac. We've got Mac Daddy, Big Mac. I've gone for a slightly different colour. We've gone for orange on this one, and I've got a large trailer as well. That's one of the 82 Studio ones, isn't it? I haven't gone Unreal, but I've gone Extension. So it's 100,000 litres. So first job we're going to be doing then is heading down to collect the lime and bring that back and put that into storage. So we'll go and do that first. I need to set both lime productions off, and I say both lime productions off because I've bought the one next to the gold production. Something else a few people mentioned, I'm going to talk about it when we get down to the lime. As far as logging goes, you'll also see something. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I did a load of stuff off camera. I put another field in, down where I said I was going to, and we put the grapevines in, and we put the poplars in the last episode, and I said that bottom section had all the trees on it, and if and when I cleared those I would put another field in. Well, I have. I spent the rest of yesterday doing it. It was just more logging, and then it was prepping a field, it was ploughing it, it was liming it, fertilising it, and then because I already had that multi-planter for doing poplars, I thought, well, I've got my potato production going over there. I've suddenly realised there's a few different things I can be using potatoes for. One, I'm selling them over there at the biogas plant. Selling them, but using them at the biogas plant. I'm going to be using them for making crisps. But there's also potentially something else I'm looking at doing. So I'm going to need a lot more potatoes. So I put potatoes in the ground. So you'll see as we go down. I think last time I saw you, I was on, was it 301? Something trees I've cut down. I think I'm up to about 378 now. Yeah, I know, I've lost my mind. But everything's growing, which is great. My corn that was planted, I've got a little bit on the vines there now and a little bit of grass growing, so that's going to need a bit of mulching. The poplars have started to grow just, I think. And then I've got a field here. So this was all trees. Across there. I cleared all of that. And that's now got potatoes in it. But I did leave myself a big gap between them there. If we go to the map, I'll show you. So we come down here. I've left this big gap here for something. I've left this strip here. Might do a bit of landscaping, put a track in maybe. What I might do is buy this plot here, put the track up to the road, and then sell it back. So at least I can do the landscaping on it. So the equipment I was using is still sitting there. So my forestry stuff is all there. And out of all of it, I missed one stump. That was all I missed, which I was so pleased with. So what we're going to do is open this up. I'm sure we've got, is it 99,000 litres? So anyway, as we come to this, a lot of people were asking in the last episode, why did I put the debris crusher in, or stone crusher, the lime production, when there's one on the map already? Now, I never said I wasn't going to use the one on the map, but there is a reason why. One, this was close to the quarry, so it was easier to load. Actually, I could do with still buying that. I'm still leasing that wheel loader. But what I have also done, when it reached its maximum, I topped it up again. So, lime, yeah, 99,993. Oh, I'm not quite far enough over, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is click on here, and you'll see. Oh, it hasn't put it next to it. Okay, so this one takes 150,000 litres of stones and water 60,000 litres, and the production is 2,000 stone in, 1,200 water, and you get 4,500 out. So you're getting more lime out than stone you're putting in. That was always the great thing about it when it first came out. It was way more than that, which was phenomenal. But the standard one that comes with the map, it's 120,000 litres of stones in, 12,000 litres of water, and for, I can't remember what the recipe is now, but you only get, for 1,000 stones in, and whatever the water is, you only get 750 lime out. So you're getting less lime than stone you're putting in, which is how it should be. You're crushing it down, of course you are. You're getting a powdered substance instead, aren't you? So that's why I did this one initially. I think this one may run a bit faster, or it could be the other way around. So once this is emptied, what I'm going to do is set this to sell rather than produce lime, because I think at the moment, with the fields I've got and the fact I only need to lime once every third harvest, I think 100,000 litres of lime is going to be fine. If I get to a point I'm running out, I'll switch this off of, I mean, I'll probably run out way before that, but I'll just fill it up again and then get it to run through a cycle again, and we should be good to go. So I just want that to empty first before I do anything. Go across to there. There we go. Set that to selling and then put that onto production. So that now can chug away. I'm going to set the other one to selling as well. So we should have nearly 100,000 litres of lime in here. That's going to go up and we're going to put that into storage up at the main farm. That feels heavy. When we get to the main farm, we'll have a look at some of the things we've got going on there. Actually, I want to double check my figures. Was I correct in what I said? Hang on, where are we? I've lost it. Yeah, 378 trees cut down. As far as how much, I did that because one, I wanted to clear the area and I wanted to put a potato field in. Two, I wanted to make sure I had plenty of lumber supporting the carpentry and supporting the sawmill. So the sawmill, I think I'm not far off 500,000 litres of lumber in there. Haven't got that running planks at the moment, and I've also switched off my furniture and wood pellet production at the moment. But I topped them up. I didn't fill them up. I just used the lumber and I just kind of split it between the two. So the sawmill's got more than the carpentry has, but I did put some in the carpentry as well to make sure I've got plenty of everything and we're kind of good to go. I'm glad I've got another lorry because, like I say, I was flitting about all over the place. Did I get sidetracked on what I was saying earlier about the big loader? Did I say about the big loader? I can't remember now. Who remembers big loader? That's what I started to say. The pickup with all the backs, all the stuff I've been using, and what I've been finding, I've been driving from place to place, and I'll drop one back off. I don't know if I showed you. I bought the Prospector back. You probably saw it on the clips because I loaded that up as well. I thought at the moment I'm kind of driving around using it, pulling the trailer, and I've got the dump back on it, but if I put a Prospector back on it, I can put pallets on that as well, which meant for selling at the train yard was absolutely perfect up the ramp. So I'm switching between the Prospector back, the water back, the dump back, and I suddenly thought it reminded me of Big Loader when I was a kid, the construction set where you had the chassis and it went round a track and it went to different points and it loaded rock and it unloaded it and there was a little grab, and I just suddenly thought, oh, Big Loader, and then just realised how long ago that was, which again is very, very scary. All the digestate that came back is now into my digestate fermenter. I am seriously thinking again, thank you to Baron Papa, I'm thinking of the grass dryer by Zodelzocht. I wasn't going to do initially because it was quite expensive, but you know what, because I'm making the money now and I know I am, I think let's get that going in. I think I'm going to do it. This is getting more and more chips. I think at some point I might have a respray on this. It's the first time I've done that. That's got 8,000 litres of potatoes in the back, which we're going to do something with in a moment. What we're also going to do, because I've still got that processed, I've got 928,000 litres of grass in there and it's still making silage, which is fantastic. I think my grass field is ready to cut again, so I can replenish again. We're going to put sheep in. We're going to get some sheep. So I'm going to put a sheep pen in now. We're going to get them going. I need to then go and buy them. Yeah, this had nearly 60,000 litres of digestate from this month going. So solid fertiliser production's chugging away on that, and it's going really well. Very happy with that. So I guess, yeah, I'm probably going to put it this end, I think. I've gone for an open pasture one, because I'm going to trust my sheep not to wander. I trust my sheep not to go and eat the sugar beet in the field, that kind of thing. I just thought it might look a bit nicer open. Eggs I'm kind of piling up, and the honey I am too. So my eggs and honey I'm going to put into my pallet storage, which is just over there at some point. So I've gone for an open pasture one. So I'm going to go along to animals, and we're going to go to sheep. And then I think I'm going to go for the large one. It's only 77,600 for 195, so I could put another one in somewhere else as well. But the great thing is it doesn't take up a huge amount of space. So I'm thinking what I might do is stick it right up this end where I've got the track. That way, if I do want to put a cow pasture in, I've still got a bit more room there. Or I could put a cow pasture in this side and put more greenhouses in that side if I want to, sort of open gardens. So what I'm going to do is put that in. Now, I'm pretty sure somewhere on this, and I can't remember, there's a switch for turning the grid off. I can't remember where it was. So what we're going to do is go into here, turn that on. No, not that. Turn that off, turn that on. Where was the switch? Ah, there we go. Let's turn that off. Brilliant. So, sheep, I'm going to go and buy them. I'm not going to put them in from here. We've got grass, so I can put the grass in. So we're going to get some livestock. I know we've got some chickens already, but we're going to get some more livestock. So we're going to get our sheep in. I'm thinking I might get do I want to get a smaller trailer as well? Potentially. I might get one of the Rowley Christie 70,000s as well. I've got the money to. The other thing I was going to do as well, saying about getting 2 lorries, and I've just remembered, I meant to do it when I was up at the store, was I'm going to get another telehandler. Because that telehandler at the moment is being used for moving pallets, for lifting lumber. I'm all over the place with that. I take it over to the gold because it's got the weight and I can lift a pallet at a time of gold. I'm going to get another telehandler, but I'm not going to get another Liebherr. So I'm going to have one probably around the yards here for doing the potato pallets when I do those. And then maybe move that for lumber, and then one over for doing gold and also maybe lumber, so I can bounce them both around. If I'm using one for one thing, I can use them for something else, vice versa. I also stuck in a 3rd beehive, but I think I'm probably going to stick in a 4th one. You know what, let's just go for it. Let's stick another beehive in while we're here. Might as well. Like I said, I've got the money. I know I can stick pallets on and we can get a whole load going. Let's put it there. So we can ramp up our honey production, and then we can also, I do need to put those and the eggs into storage. So that's done. We're now on to, what was I going to do? Potatoes. So I'm going to take the potatoes, let's put the cover on. This massive shelter that I bought doesn't seem so massive now. I'm getting more and more gear in here. The big old plough, and like I said, typically I bought that 16.7 metres, wasn't it? And then the day after, more ploughs come out, one at 22 and one at 26. So, am I going to sell that, the John Deere, and get another one? I might do. At the moment, I'm kind of happy with where I am. I'll probably use the lorry, one of these lorries, I think, to get a livestock trailer to bring the sheep back. I don't know how many I'm going to get or what sort at the moment. But we are gradually increasing everything we have. And I'm really pleased with that. So let's put that there for the moment. Next, we are going to grab this, my big loader. I might change the number plate actually. I might get it changed from Old Beastie. Yeah, I want a big loader or fit. Might have to put big loader or something. But yeah. So as far as my grass goes, I think my grass field to the side there is probably ready to cut again. I'm going to buy a forage wagon at some point because I haven't yet, and again I've got the money, I might as well. Wheat's still not there yet. Barley's growing, corn is growing. It's awesome. It's awesome fun. I'm having a great time. So I think, yeah, what I'll do is cut that grass, and I'm going to get I might put the dryer in today as well. All these extra things. It's all very exciting. I was thinking about, although I'm eating through my money, I keep thinking, I'll be alright, because another month I'll have a load more money, I'll be fine. But there is a worry that I'll get too overexcited and spend too much of my money, and then I won't have enough for a harvester. So, as far as lumber goes at my sawmill, we are sitting on 449,000 litres. I've got 55,000 litres of bark mulch sitting there, which there's a composter I could buy. The composter will do wood chips and bark mulch. Turn it to compost and you can sell the compost. I could do that at some point. My open gardens that are producing sunflowers, I've got those distributing, and they're distributing directly to the oil shack here. So the oil shack's chugging away. I think that's sitting on about 12,000 litres of... is it 12,000 litres? Let me just double check what we're sitting on. Yeah, 12,000 litres of sunflower with 711 ready, almost ready to pallet. We've got 6 pallets of oil ready to go. So I'm going to stick these onto the back of here. And then I'm going to take those over to our factory that we bought that I hadn't used yet. So we'll stick these in, we'll stick the potatoes in, and let's get some crisps being produced. Because why not? Might as well. Actually, I could have pushed those right over, couldn't I? Can I reach right over? Yeah, that'll be right. Yeah, so we'll put those on, get that going. And we'll go and get our sheep, get the sheep fed. And then, I don't know then, there's, oh yeah, I need to get the other lime production running. I think I can do it remotely. I've got one of those apps. There's an app for that. I'll use my app. It should be up the top, I think. Is it up by gold? By the gold! Did I set the gold off again? I can't remember if I did or not. Gold. No, I didn't. Right, that's fully stocked, 120,000 litres. So I've restocked everything. So let's set that going again. So yeah, the lime here, 100 to 220 of water gives you 750 of lime. I've got to start with 10,000 litres, and when you buy that, it only costs 20 grand to buy. So I thought, well, I'll have them both running. Why not? If I'm bringing stones up for the gold production, I might as well bring stones up for the other lime as well. I'm going to set that to selling, because I've got 100,000 litres of lime, and why not? It's another production. Like I say, I'm bringing the stuff up anyway, so I might as well just get on with it. As far as that goes, I've still got some more digestate to bring back. I thought I brought it all back. That's weird. Never mind. I've got 26,648 litres of methane left there. I'm leaving that there, not selling it, because then I can keep refilling the gold. So I'm just trying to think. Is that everything? So let's take these over. I'll show you the prospector back, because I might have used it, but don't remember I showed it or spoke about it. So we'll put that on. Yeah, it's all good. It's hot here today. I'm having one of those days, if you remember back, probably the last couple of years. I've got my fan next to where I work, and the problem is, every time I turn the fan on and forget the fan's on when I do my video and then come to edit, it sounds like I'm recording in a wind tunnel, and all you can hear is like past the mic. If I turn it off, wow, it's hot. So, and like I said the other day, I know in certain parts of the world, wherever you're from, it gets way hotter, but we're just not used to it here in the UK. You know, it is strange how over the last few years we have become more used to it. Right, so prospector back. You can get that with sides that fold down. I just went for the flat back on that. Has a trailer hitch as well. So when I switch that over and I've got the trailer, I can stack that up. I can stack the trailer up. The reason as well, I don't know if anyone asked, wondered or cares. The reason I didn't fill this trailer up past about this point was because when I backed this up the ramp at the train yard, when these wheels get to the edge of the train car, I'm about here, and it will sell everything, and then I can't go any further without the trailer dropping off the back of the train car, which means the pallets that are stacked here don't sell. So what I did was put them as far back as I could here with this tension strap, so kind of overlapping here a little bit, and then kind of went so far. So with that and that, it works perfectly. So what we'll do now is, where's my unload point? I was hoping those would go automatically. Oh, hang on. Did some of that start to go? There we go. There goes my sunflower. And then hopefully switch to that. Stick my potatoes in. Oh no, that was horrible. Don't do that again. And then there we go. So, recipe: cereal, no; ketchup, no; salad, no; crisps, yes. So we've got our potatoes and sunflower oil. It's going to use more potato than sunflower oil, so we're not going to get a huge amount. We might only get one thing of crisps at the moment. That's why, again, I want more potatoes going. I'll probably stick in another open garden for potatoes because, again, why not? The price, as I said right back when I first started putting them in, is amazing. That's loud. You know, at £2 and then a few bits and bobs here and there. Why wouldn't I? You know, it just makes perfect sense. So that's all that going. Both line productions are now chugging away. They're on sale. Gold production's running again. That's good. Both of these. Oh yeah, I didn't show. I mean, I just like to give an update because I've done quite a bit off screen, and you know, it's nice just to give a quick update. So how much are we sitting on here? 245,000 litres of lumber. 89,000 litres of planks because the planks are still coming from the north sawmill. Wood chips are piling up because they either come from there when I'm producing. I set the wood chips to distribute to here, and then at the moment I've got 94 furniture and pellets 268, so I stopped production on there for the time being. Again, because it's just trying to keep up with it all when it's all running. If I want to deliver them myself, that's fine. If I want to sell them, because again, the price at the generally speaking, the price at the train yard is way better than anywhere else. If you take them, if you just sell whatever it might be, for example, if we get down to our, I've gone past it again, I do it every single time. Wood, there we go. So if we go to the train yard, all these are 1718, 1718. And the train yard, although it's low, that's the lowest it's been for a while. I've been getting over 3,000 for, no, not wood, planks, sorry. Haven't been selling wood. I did originally. It's my planks I'm talking about. There we go, planks. Yeah, okay, that's not so bad. So these are all at 2,000 odd, and that's at 3. If I set my planks to just sell, it will take an average. And you'll get an average price, which is fine. But that's a good price. So why I'm happy loading up a trailer and driving them over there. It really doesn't bother me at all to do that. So that's kind of where we're at. So crisps are being produced. I should have changed my ratio of potatoes in that I've got 6. Is it 6 now running with potatoes? And 2 with, no, I'm trying to think now. Anyway, whatever it is I've got running, I only left one of the open gardens. The potatoes from that one garden I bought here. The rest I took to the biogas. I should have done 2 of the gardens now because I didn't really look at the recipe, and I should have done. So I'm going to need more potatoes to keep that running. Otherwise, I'm going to get one crisp pallet. So what I'm going to do now, I might as well drive back over actually. I'll leave the trailer here though. Not that one. That one. And I'm going to see you up at the main machinery store. I'm going to get my other telehandler, and I'm going to lease a livestock trailer. We're going to get some sheep and bring the sheep over. We'll get them fed, and then I'll see what I've decided to do from there. You know, I'm a bit loosey-goosey today in this episode. I don't mind what I'm doing. I'm kind of, you know, we'll do a bit of something, a bit of everything. As soon as and I keep saying, I think I've said the last 3 episodes, haven't I? As soon as the wheat's ready to go, then we're rocking and rolling even further. Am I going to buy another plot of land? Absolutely, because I need more forestry. Because that plot I bought, I cut everything down that was on it. So yeah, I'm gonna need to, aren't I? Haven't really used the regular pickup back since I got this one and the water one. And now the prospector, so don't know what I'm going to do about that. Right, do I want to put the grain dryer in now? Through the grass dryer. I was going to do hay bales, and now I'm thinking, do I want to do hay bales, or do I want to just put them into a grass dryer? Grass dryer would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? But then I miss doing bales because I do enjoy doing that. I think I'm going to bale them. I know I've kind of bounced backwards and forwards, and Bear and Papa messaged me and said, "Oh, how'd you thought about?" And there's the Zodelzokt one, and it runs really fast. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that. Oh, we got more potatoes. I'll grab those and take those over. It's only 3 pallets plus another 3,000 litres. Why not? Yeah, I don't want to do bales. I love having the production chain stuff. I love having all of it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But there are certain jobs, certain things that if you use all of the production chains, you miss out on. And I think that'll be one of them. So yeah, I'm going to do some baling. We're up at the store. I've leased one of the Wilson livestock trailers. This is the one that does chickens as well. But it doesn't matter. They're identical apart from the fact this one does chickens and I'm not transporting chickens. Bit of useless information. I'm going to be getting some black Welsh mountain sheep. I was looking at breeds in the US and they're quite rare. I've been working closely with ABWMSA. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's what it's called. The American Black Welsh Mountain Sheep Association to secure some because they're incredibly rare. In the US, as it stands at the moment, there's only about 1,500 of them in about 50 flocks. So I thought, you know what, let's go. They were introduced into the US in 1973. And from originally there were 3 rams, 13 ewes were transported, and only 2 of the rams and 9 of the ewes, I think, survived. And so that's the original. All of the Black Welsh Mountain Sheep in the US originate from those animals, which is quite amazing. So I've managed to get hold of some. There was a farmer that was selling his flock, didn't want it anymore, so we're taking them on. For whatever reason he was selling them. So we're going to fill the trailer twice, I think. We're going to have 76. I might take up to 80. I'll do two full runs. There should be in there. Please tell me they're in there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 full runs. Oh yeah, but I've got the my turbo farmer equipped with the lightweights, of course, and my bag lifter, because again, of course, I've gone for the window opener, not the full door. 3-point link on the back. That's going to make that incredibly useful for all sorts of jobs. I mean, technically, I probably could have used this for fertilizer spraying and stuff. What's the top speed on this? 24. I could have done, actually, thinking about it. I just bought another tractor and I could have used this. Then if I'm using this with something else and I want to hire a work, no, it makes more sense. I want to. I'm trying to think. I've had multiple harvesters on Let's Plays. I've had multiple tractors on Let's Plays. I don't think I've had multiple telehandlers. I might have had a telehandler, I might have had a wheel loader as well, and a skid steer loader, but I don't think, I know it's not a massive brag or anything like that, I'm just thinking in my head, I'm pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure. It seems extravagant, but hey, it's a big map, I've got lots going on. It means if I've got one in one part of the map, I haven't got to drive it all the way across to another part of the map. I can have kind of one for one half the map, one for the other half. Like I say, it's extravagant, of course it is. Now, I think I may have made a miscalculation with the crisps. I'm not sure how. I'm going to go and check that now on the way down. I was just looking at the production, and it was saying it was on 800 and something litres. And then when I checked again, it was saying 200 and something. I thought, have I done something wrong here? It's a 9-to-1 ratio potato to sunflower oil. So I thought, well, that's going to steam through the potatoes. And at that ratio, I only put 8,000 litres of potatoes in. So a 9-to-1 ratio. But I must have probably some horrendous mathematical miscalculation. Yeah, I've got 2 pallets of crisps there already. And I've got loads, I don't know what's going on here. Because if it's a 9-to-1 ratio, 9,000 litres of potatoes would use 1,000 litre of sunflower oil, wouldn't it? Or am I imagining that? But anyway, we've got some crisps as well now. That's cool. I don't know what they're selling for, but it seems to be producing pretty quickly as well. I'm assuming they're 1,000 litre pallets, aren't they? They're 1,000 litre pallets. Well, keep that chugging away, why not? Let's get the sheep back. I want to get the sheep back, all of them in, and I want to get them fed. And then I'm going to grab the mowers and I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut. It's still quite early. I'm just thinking. I'm probably going to get a couple of episodes out of April because it's still quite early. Because I think I'm going to do my hay baling in preparation for cows. Because then I'm going to say it again. I know people will be fed up with me saying it. I'll say it again. Hopefully next month in May, our wheat will be ready to harvest, and then we'll have straw for bedding, and if I want to use that to pad out total mixed ration and whatever. So I thought I'd better prep the hay. And like I say, I think I'm gonna go down the bale route. I know I was saying on the way out, I'm gonna go down the bale route. I know people will be, oh, why? I'm doing loads of processes that kind of take out the middleman. So why not? Doesn't hurt, does it? Everything is working very well. I'm going to take those potatoes that have just spawned, and I'm going to take them over and take them to the food factory. I'm going to say crisp factory, but food factory. And what I've done as well, I can't remember where the trigger was for the sheep. This will hold 195, so if I put 76 in when they come to reproduce, that'll double the herd, and yeah, it gives me a bit of room for expansion. Now the chickens are another dilemma. In light of recent developments, I can replace one of these, which at the moment holds 360, for one that holds 500, or I'm thinking of going a bit more industrial, because I've got the space. I might buy the plot next door actually. I did say about that, didn't I, about getting the plot next door, because then we can expand that way a little bit. I can cut some more trees down, we can do a bit more forestry, and I can expand that way. About putting in one of those, that mega chicken building that does like 5,000 chickens, and I might start off with like 500. I'll stick 500 chickens in it. What have I got in these at the moment? I can't remember what I bought in the end. Have I got 300? Have I? I've got 360 in there. What? Hang on a minute. Have I been neglecting my chickens? Do they need feed? They do. Look how low the feed is. I need to get them some feed. I haven't got any wheat. I was assuming my wheat would be ready by now. Yes, they've reproduced, haven't they? No. Okay, well that would explain why they're full. I need to get bigger pens. Maybe then next episode we might demolish these, transfer the chickens. I'll keep hold of this because I can put the chickens into it. We'll demolish these and we'll put a mega pen, a mega barn. Maybe put it in here. Then if I expand that way, maybe we'll put cows over there. So sheep in this episode, maybe we'll go mega chicken. That's it. I'll tell the story in the next episode. There's a funny story that goes with I say with that. It doesn't make kind of sense, does it? But it's a funny story. If I remember, I'll probably forget. I want that on. It's around the side, isn't it? Yes. I'll tell it now because otherwise I'll forget by the next episode. I know what happens to Lake District when we go. We go along the A66, A1A66. Along the A66, there's on the way there on the left-hand side. There's a massive, I say chicken facility. I mean it's huge. And MrSealyp always says nuclear chickens because it's like the building is huge. You know, it's like on a scale of like a nuclear power station. It's massive. Now, I've always said, wouldn't it be better, because I do like a pun and I do like play on words, if you said atomic chicken, because it's like Atomic Kitten, the band, the group. I think that's better, Atomic Chicken, isn't it? She does it on purpose now. Whenever we go past, she'll point and go, nuclear chickens. Oh, okay. It's just to annoy me, I think it is now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Atomic Chicken. Sorry, it's just I know it's a personal thing, but so we're going to select those and we're going to move to husbandry. Okie dokie. They're not going to wander into the sugar beet field, are they? No, sheep don't like sugar beet. Could have been a catastrophic disaster. So I'm going to go and get another 38, and then possibly another 4. So I might take it to 80, and then we'll feed them, and then I think I'll take the potatoes, those spare potatoes, up, and that'll probably be us for today's episode, I think. And I'll look and see. I might have to put it further up. Actually, I'm just looking at where that massive chicken enclosure where it'll fit. The only downside to doing it now is I'm going to have to buy some chicken feed. But if I get some from the Lort, I've got the money. It's not that I haven't got the money. Of course I can. And once my wheat field's done and my barley... Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow, that came out of nowhere. Took my breath away. When the barley field's done as well, I'll have plenty. You know, I can sell some, I can use it for productions, I can make flour. Oh yeah, that'd be probably the point where we can do some flour. I'm probably going to get an extension one. Oh yes, oh man, see, it's happening. All right, wheat, barley, I can make flour. Brilliant. Massive cornfield. There's that grain mill that does cracked corn and cornmeal. I mentioned that before, I'm just trying to think. If we do that one, all 3 of those crops can be used. I can make flour and I can do cornmeal and cracked corn. Happy days. So, I'll see you in a minute when I've got the next 38 and the last 4. And then we'll get the feed in. I'll get the other telehandler over. I know I'll have them both in the same place, having said one will do one half and that one will do the other. But I will move it over to where we're doing the logging. I think I'll have one will be my logging machine that will go around and follow the logging. And I think what we'll do as well, once we've fed them, we'll buy the plot next door. At least that way I know we're done, it's bought. I can bring all my logging gear over and we can look at what space we've got. It does mean I can expand where I am at the moment with my open gardens. I can put more open gardens in. Oh, I'm pretty sure one of my open gardens is lacking in seed. I used what seed I had on hand but never topped it up. So I'm going to have to do that as well, I mustn't forget. So yeah, next episode we'll look at chickens. I'm going to do hay bales. Yeah, I'm going to do some baling. I'm going to stick in another shelter and we'll put our bales under that. So we'll have a bale shed shelter. I know I could do it loose, of course I can. I may regret it because I'm just thinking of making a mix. Will bales work? At the end of the day, if it doesn't work, then I can shred them. I can just stick the bales loose into a mixer, shred them and then stick them into a silo. That I can do that. That's not a problem. But I'll do it as bales first because I want to do some baling. So that's what I'm going to do. Select 38. Yes, please. I don't know how much I'm going to need. I don't suppose it's going to be a huge amount, but I'll put a load into here. We'll feed them, and then anything I don't need, I can put back in. It's the beauty of this, actually. I do like the fact that, yes, I've got my grass in there, and yes, it's producing silage, but I can take the grass out, or anything else I put in there. So it's kind of a forage silo as well as being a fermenter, which is absolutely brilliant. So if I put a start on that, I don't know how much I should take. What do we reckon? 50,000 litres? Would that be enough? I don't know. I think it just depends from pen to pen what they put the capacity at. I'll take 50,000. I'm just over there. It's not like I'm going far. And then I'll take the potatoes I've got over to the crisps or to the food factory. And then I need to do some site surveying. Oh, actually, yeah, before I forget, while we're here. Let's go on to that, and we are currently here, so let's buy next door, which means I can now expand. I'm also thinking the stationary wood chipper I'm not using now because everything I'm putting into my sawmill, my main sawmill, it's producing wood chips at the same time at quite a good rate, and those wood chips are being transferred over to the carpentry. At any point, if I wanted to switch that from the carpentry and store them, or switch it and take them somewhere else, I could. I was thinking of the composter and that kind of stuff. The chances of me chopping down any more trees and putting into that are probably quite low. I'm thinking what I could do, if I might need to chop that tree down, but I might get away with it, I'm not too sure, is if I take that out, because I'm not using it now, it's empty, well, 18 litres of wood in there, but and put another one of these shelters the other side of this track, so just here. That could be for my bales and then more machinery, because as you can see, we're filling this up now. We've got a fair bit of gear in here, so it's time to expand on our shelter game. We need to up our shelter game. So let's get this in. It's all very exciting, and it's another one of those situations where this wasn't really kind of what I had in mind. I was going to put the sheep in, yeah. The chickens, checking them just now and realising how low they were on feed, and then suddenly thinking, oh, hang on a minute, they're full as well, which means if they want to reproduce again, there's no space to expand. So I need some expansion, you know. The fact we've got trailers and things now, we can move chickens out, means we can do that rather than just selling them. We can expand, we can take them out. Oh, that used hardly anything. I thought that would use loads. How much does it put in? 12,500 for 80 sheep. Okay, right. We should start seeing some wool and some productivity. That's all good. They're in. Same with those. I've got room now. When they reproduce, we're going to go from 80 to 160, and it holds 195, which is great. We can always put another pen in, so then if they reproduce again, we can expand into the new pen, which I could put just to the south of this one, swing it around the other way, so the two open areas kind of match up, which leaves me this space here for more open gardens, if I want to do more open gardens, which I think I'm going to. Not sure when I'm going to stick those in. I might do those off camera. I haven't really decided yet. That space there, then chickens, maybe more sheep. Then we'll expand out that side for cows. Yes, that's what we'll do. The sprawling Farmopolis. That's what we're going for. Right, so that grass back in. It's a big old it's a big old unit for moving a bit of grass. I suppose it probably wouldn't hurt to get a smaller trailer just for shunting stuff around the yard, you know, doing feed and stuff like that. So I'll leave. No, I'll put the car back on. We're down. Yes, we are. Right, let's put that away, and then I've loaded 2 of the pallets onto. I bought the Prospector back, or actually I went over and got the Prospector back. I've put 2 of the pallets on, put another 2 on, and then I'll whiz over and we'll get those into the food factory. I think another very productive episode. We've bought a load more gear, we've got some bigger animals, bigger than chickens and bees anyway. We've got plans moving forward in all different areas. Again, stuff I hadn't really thought about. My potatoes, my plan over where the potatoes and that, I'm going to need a great processing unit. So I've got space over there for that. So where my vineyard is, we can stick a great processing unit over there. And there's potatoes and the poplars. The poplars will just be cut, and then, I mean, that's wood chips. But as far as the potatoes go, because the potatoes aren't ready to harvest yet, I won't do that bit yet, I think. I've also got my eye set on a harvester, which, yeah, if you've been watching any of my stuff, you'll know what I'm going to be getting. There was me saying about the price and how expensive it was going to be, and I was worried, and you know what, we're probably going to be all right. It's still going to be fairly expensive, but not, I was thinking like, you know, 500,000 for the harvester, then another 150 for the header, which it could have been, but I reckon we'll be looking at around 400 grand all in, 500 grand maybe. Plus it gives us the potential to expand further with it, which I like. Oh, don't start wibbling. Don't start the wibbliness. I don't want any of that nonsense, thank you. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Go forward a bit. I think, well, I've got the thing in the way. There we go. That's better. I was in the way. Drop you there. Get out of the way of the track. No, to be fair as well, the silage clamp here, not really using now. I don't know what I'd put there instead. Don't know. It's a remnant of our origins. That strap's all right. That one I'm not so sure about. I mean, we're barely. I don't think there's another one there, is there? No. I mean, it's holding. It's just yeah. It'll be fine. I'm sure it will. And so with that, I take these potatoes off. Oh yes, I've still got to put the eggs and my honey into storage. Otherwise, it's gonna just stay out in the open. It's using valuable pallet space, which is going to be at a premium now. Excuse me. I'll take my big loader. I love it. I was thinking earlier when I was trying to load some pallets onto it, and I was thinking, oh, I should probably just get some standard wheels. I need to drop it down a little bit. It sits too high. No, I like it. I like it like that. I don't care if it sits too high. I'll use a pallet to stand on if I need to get onto the back of it or load it up. So, cut through the gap there. Bit naughty, I know, but you know. The question is it too high for the... What? Hang on, we only had 2 pallets there. Has this suddenly gone berserk or something? How has it suddenly ramped up so much? Nope, just taking them. Okay then. So, looks like we're going to have some crisps to sell. How we're looking, bottom right. Yeah, it's going at a fair pace. Hopefully if we've got the potatoes in there now, the ratio's a bit higher again. I mean, it's still using way more potato than it is sunflower oil, but that being said, we're getting a lot of crisps out of this. 1,000 litres a box. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm going to leave this here for the moment because I might need to load that up. Let's leave that there. And that's where we're going to end. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you are, if you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.